It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Hello, Bedwetters, and welcome back to the We Mean Well podcast, hosted by Louisa Dal-Din and Jack Archdale. Strap yourselves in for what will be a truly insightful and life-changing experience.
Welcome to We Mean Well. Now, Jarch is sick. He's been in Vegas, so...
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm here. How are you guys?
So I was just down at the coffee shop and I saw this random bloke and I just said, fuck, do you want to come to a podcast with me?
We'll jump on mic for Piccolo. So I'm
For
here
Piccolo,
for
free Piccolo. No, this is huge. We've got Hamish Blake on the podcast.
Mate, what a win too like we organised this about a month ago.
I know.
And then Jarch allegedly has this
Chest infection.
He's either getting surgery or, which is just the classic, I've got to be away from it. He's going to come back with, I don't know, a new chin or cheekbones or something.
No beard, huge chin.
Yeah, he's away getting looks maxing surgery. And then
penis enlargement was the other thing he thought about.
And I was like, mate, this is great because I was just going to be a guest and now I get to
co-host.
Oh my God, never take a day off, Jarch. Worst thing you can do in this industry.
I know.
No, I can't.
Come
replace
Friday.
The big guy. Get well soon, fella.
Come Friday, he'll have no job. It's my second podcast without him.
Well,
a lot of good reviews without him. A lot of good reviews.
A lot of people going, just feels a bit freer.
Yeah, like get rid of him.
It feels like the chocks are off.
It is the way in media though. You get a bit nervous if you, like radio especially.
It's the honest rule in the book. It was like, never take a day off from radio.
Yeah.
And don't.
You do it from your surgery bed.
Don't let anyone do a fill-in show. Because you're in, no.
You're
Manager's like, hang on a sec, these guys are pretty good and they've done it for free. That's done.
Sayonara. Contract gone. Hey, but thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
This is huge for me. I've already got my hat. I got the We Mean Well hat.
We forced him into putting on a hat. We said you can't do it without.
I've been branded. I mean, hey, if I danced in a box for Hubble, I can wear the hat. I mean, I'm not known as someone that will never put advertising material on their body.
How many times I've seen that video or that ad and I've gone, there's got to be a lot of dough going on for Hamish to be dancing in that box.
That was a love job.
Free.
Loved the deal. I've still got an ongoing grudge with Andy for that because obviously, we come as a package pair and we've always just been, if it's a Hamish and Andy thing, you would assume, this wouldn't shock anyone, that, it's always a 50-50 split. Like if we sign to a TV show or a radio deal or something, no, we're not getting in the weeds and going, oh, well, if you do a back count, I actually said 48% of the words, so you should get a bit more. But for that ad, after we did it, and I sort of saw the ads, and like he's just sitting on a couch. One of the ads, he doesn't even say anything, and he's just sitting on a couch, and I'm dancing in the box. I mean, I'm the one that's spent all my goodwill, all my social capital. I'm dancing in the box. I was like, mate,
dance.
I reckon this is 80-20. And I'm going to back sue him for some of the 30% of the fee.
Take him.
You didn't do anything.
I
just
also
sat there.
Love every airport I go to. There's you with the keys, the Hertz keys.
I know. No
You're
one
everywhere.
ran that past the "Does this look like a swingers party" campaign, and especially because the
Keys in the
tagline
bowl.
is it's me going, "Let's go."
Yeah.
So it's going, come
Jump
on.
in my Hertz.
Life's short.
Maybe 3 other people in there.
Let's go. No, those are down now. Sadly, that deal's that's sunsetted this year.
I swear I saw it at the airport not that long ago.
Yeah, no, it was a quick 5 years, I think.
Oh, just a quickie.
That's another. And look, had a lot of fun, me and the Hertz gang. But again, you'll encounter this, and maybe you already have. When you do a deal like that, like a Hubble, for example, you kind of like
dance.
You go, yep, no, we can get behind that, no worries. And there will always be something in the contract where it's like, and we can use it for 2 years or whatever. And that's just like that's stock standard, whether you like whatever the deal is. So. But what that usually means is like they obviously can't afford to have a TV ads on for 2 years straight. So you go, 2 years, whatever. Like it'll be 6 weeks and then maybe a bit later, something else. But with Hertz and the airport billboards, they obviously do have those billboards the whole time. So when it was like 4 years or whatever it was like there's no rest.
Still there.
There's no break. And it got to the stage where I would be walking, I have my kids at the airport and we'd be walking past and like they'd be like, you look really young in that, Dad. I was like, yeah, because that was half your life ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
You don't remember that guy. I used to be, like I'm like quite youthful in those photos.
We were saying when you walked in, you're looking fresh.
Beard.
Nah, even under the eyes, you don't look old.
Well, I use a lot of go-to, you know.
There you go. Nice plug.
I live with a skincare mogul.
Live and breathe the go-to. To be fair, I use the masks all the time.
Mate, you'd love our bathroom.
Is it just full?
I would actually like.
Can I come over for a bath?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's just baths, GoPros, and whatever you want.
Zoe's like, why is Louisa always here in the bath?
It's a podcast thing, babe. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, it's just
She
content.
doesn't listen to the pod. So
media.
it's just content stuff. We'll be down in a bit. But because it's obviously stocked with go-to, but it's also like prototype stuff.
Oh.
This is like, so anything that they're developing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I probably have, I don't know, $80 showers and I don't even know it because I'm just throwing any tube on that I can get my hands on.
You're using the eye cream as face moisturizer.
I am, definitely, 100%.
It's an 80 cream gone.
100%. I'm just slathering my body in like,
In
I don't know,
cream. Well,
a
fuck knows what.
$200 gel, but I love it.
What's going on?
What have I done?
Is this your first time on podcasting?
This is
Violet's
really-
had to come change.
Okay.
So
well, I
remember
was-
we said the rule?
Yep. okay,
Three fingers
finger rule.
away. Yeah.
I can just come back in. If you want, we'll do it with no mic and you just remember what I said and I'll come back and I'll record it later. And then just lay it over so no one can
Perfect.
tell. Yep.
Yeah, so
Good
you're
mics though. I mean, you guys
fancy.
you guys have done really well here.
You
These
like
are
the new
best mics.
studio?
These are way better than ours.
I was pointing it. I felt like when you walked in, a child, you know, when you're like 7 and you bring them over to your room and you're like,
100%.
That's what I was doing. I was going, that's a snake.
2 Optimus Primes. See that? 2 Optimus Primes. My auntie gave me one and my grandma's they didn't know they were giving me.
Yeah. That's a snake. Yeah, I know
yeah.
it's not a real snake in there now, but that's some skin.
Where did the snake skin come from?
So
Found
Dutch I was wrestling the snake and thought, fuck, I'll bring it in.
I'm gonna rip this bastard's skin off.
Get out.
I'm gonna show it who's boss.
Yeah. No, Jarch found it when he was in Noosa, I think. It was outside his Airbnb, and then Steph, his wife, wouldn't sleep the whole trip because she was like, if the snake skin's there, the snake's inside the apartment.
There's a snake with fresh skin rolling
Which,
around.
to be fair, I would think the same.
Yeah, and that's an impressive skin. It's a very intact skin too.
I know.
'Cause, you know.
I mean, that's kind of more Jarch's side. Like, as you can see here, mine's got golden goose sneakers.
Yeah, that's fun.
Pink cowboy hat, my shooting.
How to live with a huge penis.
Yeah, that's obviously my side. I'm well known for my huge erect cock, you know. Things happen.
Mate, that does remind me, I mean, this is a weird tangent,
yeah.
but I feel like this is the show for weird tangents.
100%.
I'm not seeing a run sheet that we're meant to be sticking to. How's this for I don't want to incriminate this person too much, but I have the deepest respect for them. So I loved that they did this.
Yeah.
When we were shooting Lego Masters, I reckon it was early days. It was like season 2 max.
Yeah.
We back in the day, we were shooting it down in Melbourne, and they did a mystery Kris Kringle towards the year because we shoot it towards the end of the year. So like, yeah, cool. There's probably about 50 crew in the Lego Masters world. You know, there's producers, there's camera guys, audio guys, like art department.
Talent.
And so everyone, 2 talent. So that adds up. And like, so everyone, but you know, it's a big machine and it's a pretty big company and it was like a $20 limit or something. So it's, you are pretty limited to what you're going to get.
Yeah,
like.
what can you get for $20?
So everyone, there's some real standard stuff like, you know, some whatever, like, I don't know, get you whoopee cushions or chocolates or just something basic. I opened mine up and it's like a book that's been made by someone a little bit crafty. And I was thinking like maybe the props department has made this. And it was 101 delicious recipes with semen. But it was like a professional cover. And I'm like, this is fucking so because we also knew who were giving it to, but you didn't know who gave it to you. So I was like, so this is for me. And it's
you're like, what am I putting out that someone's giving me this?
I'm looking around, I'm like, it's you know, because it's a big company, there's a lot of HR talks and there's like they have
yeah.
the TV industry now is like pretty regulated about, you know, like let's all, you know, it's not the 80s guys, like it's all very everyone has to abide by the rules. So I'm like, I'd love that someone's had a crack at this.
What were some of the recipes? I might make one.
It was the greatest gift. I pissed myself. I was like, what a good idea. Opened it up and they're gone through like women's mags and like, you know, Better Homes and Gardens mags, any magazine that has a recipe in it, cut the recipe out, right? Just add it. So it'd be like shepherd's pie and be like, you know, get your mince, get potatoes. And it was just the full recipe. And then at the end, in handwriting, just add semen to taste.
It's like icing sugar sprinkle on top.
It was just, instead of a pinch of salt, it was just add semen to taste for 101 pages of just all these recipes.
That's a lot of effort as well.
This is the best present I've ever got.
That's thoughtful. That's a really
I found out
thoughtful.
who did it.
Are you going to say? Or we won't?
I'm happy to say, but I don't want him to get in too much trouble.
Yeah.
But
keep it just in case of HR.
Yeah, he knows who he is. But good on you, Dave.
That's awesome. I love a present that's really thoughtful.
Yeah, I was like,
like you've thought it out.
Yeah.
I one time
because he knows how much I like semen.
Exactly.
So
he's gone, what's something that Hamish loves? Bang.
We see him in the corner always trying to add it subtly. Like, let's just be open with it.
Your piccolo, we knew you liked it.
Thank you so much.
We've gone out of
We've
our
told
way.
every cafe in the area. When this guy comes in,
Just
he likes
come
a bit
on.
of semen.
Dude,
Just
add a bit of froth.
He gets weird about asking for it, but we want him to be in a good mood. He's filling in. He might be taking over.
Soon
already got one
he's a
co-host
host.
down with a semen-induced infection, but
I got Lockie, my partner, like I like to do thoughtful things. And I got him, you send like on, like Etsy, that website, you can get anything on
I went in
there.
a deep hole on Etsy.
Oh,
last
I'm
year.
like terrible on it. I'll be like, ooh,
It's
this
not for me.
personalised.
I've got a huge online shopping problem.
Oh.
We can get to that later, but
Preaching to the choir, sister. High five.
I mean, there's no way you're buying more stuff than me.
I disagree. I'm like marketer's dream. Like I bought like a $200 eye cream the other day and it's like pink.
Yeah, but I mean, I respect that and well done, but I've bought some wild shit.
Okay, I want to hear the weirdest thing you've bought first.
Mate, I mean,
You're like buying like a Lego hat that was built by like Gandalf.
I'll buy some little, but my brain, like it always happens late at night too, 10:30 at night. It's like, it's like something comes over me because
You're
it's
a
just before I go
demon.
to bed and it's, I mean, I think I might have a problem. Like I know we're kind of laughing about it, but I think I will eventually have to see something about this. Something comes over
Maybe
me.
we can go together.
Like literally last night, I bought 2 Allen key sets, 2 ratchet sets, because I was like, because my brain goes, I'm really frustrated by not having. I needed an Allen key last week, and so now my brain goes into like hyperdrive to protect against any eventuality that might come up, and I'm buying 2 as one's a backup.
Yeah, you could probably just go into Bunnings and like just buy one.
But no, Amazon's just so fast.
I'm an Amazon girl too.
It's just so fast.
I
and
love
Temu and
same. I love koalas and corgis.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh, I need slippers, and then I'll go bang straight onto Amazon or Temu.
No, I know people are hearing this being like, oh yeah, Allen keys, that's sensible. But I have bought, like I bought robotic shoes. That was on the podcast.
Were those the jumping ones?
No, they have motors in them. It's you strap it to the bottom of your sneakers. They're called moonwalkers. And as you walk along, it uses AI to start powering these wheels. And you can, and this is their tagline, walk at the speed of a run. So you it's like moonwalking forwards.
Does
so
it,
you like
does it feel
zipping
weird?
along. Yeah, it takes a while to get used to, and I stacked a bit, but but I mean that is wild. I bought those new Oakley, the Oakleys with the camera in them.
Yeah.
Because I was on the golf course, right? And this guy goes, mate, did you see they bought out Oakleys with AI in them? You can just look at the flag, like look at the pin and go, how far is it to the pin? It'll go like 120 meters.
With the sunnies
with
on.
the cameras with the AI. I was like, fuck, that's amazing. Well, finally, we're there. Great. Opened up my phone, like we're on the 13th hole.
Oh, you're
By
doing
the time
it
I
right
got
there
to
and
the tee
then?
box in the 14th, I was like, got him. I was like, and he goes, I was like, they just came out to me. I was like, got him, can't wait. And then they arrived. They can't do that.
Oh, so it's
They
just
can't do
bullshit.
that at all.
No.
That's not the feature. He just misunderstood the ad he'd seen. I didn't even check it.
You're so impulsive like me.
He didn't check it. I was just like, this is it. Lucky
Lucky-
I didn't get 2 of those.
My partner will be like, we're on a walk, and he's like, can you do that when we finish your walk? I'm like, nah. Oh, I need these
Must
slippers
get.
like right now, right then and there.
So
So
it's a little bit the same. She would get deep in a deep must have this and
Yeah.
can't let it go until you
oh yeah, I couldn't stop. Like we could be in the middle of this podcast, and now my brain goes to I want to right now buy those shoes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've been looking at? The like the moon hopper shoes. So they're almost like a pogo stick with shoes.
Yeah, kangaroo boots, they're sometimes called. I bought those ages ago.
Oh, okay. So I'm fucking way behind.
No, they're fine, but they're in a
No,
warehouse.
good.
No, I remember I saw that.
Good,
They're
go
at the
on.
Commonwealth Games opening ceremony. All
The jumpers?
Yeah, the kangaroos in that opening ceremony had them. Oh. And they're fun. They're really fun.
I'm
just
gonna
don't know.
buy
Mine,
them.
I have a Kennard's place that is,
Do you need like an extra shed
I'm
for
like,
everything
I'm
you
just
buy?
an employed hoarder. So it's like, this is like, mate, I went through a small burst where I thought I was going to, and I still might, so I've got the gear. But I was
Good to always just have, just in case.
I was going to like have a crack at a big mountain, like climbing, like hiking a decent mountain. And so I have quite a lot of like
the boots with the spikes.
Everest level gear.
And it's like we live in Sydney, like it's not getting that cold even if you need like one of those big jackets. Do you get like a big backpack?
Yeah, really light. It's difficult to get 100-litre ultralight pack. This was for a hot minute. And I still might again. I'm not writing this off.
At least you're prepared.
I was maybe going to go and climb Mount Vinson down in Antarctica.
Okay.
And
what happened there?
Because I read a book. Then I called my mate Hugh and I was like, mate, do you want to do it with me? He's like, absolutely. We got fired up. We went and did, this is a few years ago now, so I have lost a little bit of interest, but we went and did a 3-day, 2-night high country, like alpine survival camping course. So like we went to like Perisher with a guide and we're like learning how to do roping and like crevasse rescue.
Just in case you were to go to Antarctica.
Like, we're beginning the steps of going to Antarctica.
Yeah. You got to be prepared.
And so at that time when I bought I think they're called the La Sportiva Cube 3 boot, which is your Everest boot.
Can you get up a photo of these immediately?
I think it's the Cube 3.
Cube 3 hiking.
Have a guess how much. I mean, La Sportivas aren't cheap for sneakers. Imagine how much a 3-layer boot that comes up to your knees is that can, take crampons and, all sorts of stuff.
1,500?
Yeah, I think they're about 18.
And so they're just sitting in the garage.
Well, I wore them.
In the hoarders
I wore them
lounge.
on the Perisher trip, but now they're in the garage. And every time I'm down in the garage, like.
Does Zoe go, can you just throw these out now?
In the garage.
Oh, it's like stay away from that zone.
It's slowly piling up. But yeah, no, huge. Because in my head, I was like, I've got to get these. Like,
well, you might need them one day.
Yeah.
And now you've spoken about it. You're probably like, Antarctica.
Like, you know what? Hugh, are we going to Antarctica or what, mate?
3 years later, are we doing this?
I do have that brain that gets like.
Oh wow!
Actually, no, that's not them. They're the cheapies.
Oh, they're the cheapies. We don't take the cheapies if we're going to Antarctica.
No. It's triple layer boot.
So are they quite high?
That was a double.
They give you a bit of height?
Yeah, they're almost knee high.
Oh, okay.
They are
slutty knee high boots.
They are comfort me Everest boots, except if you take your pants off, your dick will fall off from frostbite. So don't have sex with me.
Don't take your pants off.
No one take their pants off. That's it.
Oh my God.
Mons Cube, yeah, Olympus.
Now that's a sex symbol boot right there.
Yep.
Wow. You got to wear those in the bedroom one time for Zoe.
Mate, what a boot.
That's a hot boot. I might wear those out.
Mate,
wear them out.
It would be impressive if someone did.
Can I borrow them sometime?
Yeah, your ankle support is
I'm
huge
now
in that.
thinking about Antarctica.
Come along. Let's get a Hamish Andy We Mean Well Antarctic trip going.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Or we could go to Europe and sip on Aperols on the beach.
This is good. Yeah, don't stop at your first idea in a brainstorm.
Keep going to the second. I've never thought about. Actually, I've done because I know you're a bit of like a hiker and a cyclist.
Well, I just get excited about adventures.
Yeah.
And then the thing
You done
about
the Tongariro crossing in New Zealand?
No, where's that?
Taupo.
Have been to
I think
Taupo,
it is.
but I haven't done the. I haven't
Oh, you'd like it.
Okay.
It's like a day thing.
through the mountains there.
Through the
the
mountains, there's big like craters with blue water.
Yeah, nice.
Something like that.
Yeah, really nice.
New day thing. I got pretty confident at the end and started running the end. And then that was a real bad idea. And I was like, I'm really puffed now.
How far out from the end did you go for
at
gold?
least 2 hours. I was like, you got to rein this in, Lou. Like, you're fucked here. Rein it back in. But I've never done anything longer than the day thing. But I think I'd like to do like a 2 or 3 day hike or something.
Mate, it's great.
Like a trek.
I'm all for the adventure. You got to get out there and
Nature.
live. And before you do, spend 6 months accumulating all the gear you could possibly need.
We are the exact same. I think there's potential I might be doing a white Christmas with my partner's family. And now I'm already thinking like
hats, scarves, mittens, beanies.
What
I'd
puffer
get a
jacket
small
do I
satellite
need?
phone for,
Yeah, I'll be getting those boots.
Yeah, those boots, backup boots.
Yeah.
Camp boots.
I'll be getting the glasses you got to, if we
I've
go
got
to
Cat 4, what's called a Category 4 glasses. Like, yeah, they're like to stop snow blindness.
the ones that you wore that, show the green on the
take
those.
the Oakleys. Yeah,
I'll take those, just in case I go to Lapland and Finland and want to see the lights and through my glasses.
Smart. I've
film
got
them.
a lot of camera gear if you need it.
I'll be taking that.
Can we go back to Etsy? What did you buy?
Oh yes, sorry if we've gone on a tangent.
No, because it's. I
bought
think
3 things.
I think people want to know. Yeah.
So I bought. You sent a photo in of you and So I sent one of me and Lockie in and got someone draws it. Horrific.
Damn it.
We looked like the Hulk and I was like Gollum and he was the Hulk.
In the days where AI can do that,
I know.
so much better.
They're expensive.
This person definitely is under that. The water's rising fast around their ankles in terms of someone taking their job.
They took me for a run and then I got this little box. This is actually kind of cute, but then we'll never use it. It's probably sitting in his car right now. It's a little box and it's like Louisa and Lockie's date night and it comes with 4 dices. And so it's like you roll it and it's like, oh, Chinese. And then it says, oh, you're watching a movie. And then it says a sex position. And then it says something else. So you're like,
good.
right, no, Chinese. We're watching, a documentary and we're having 69.
All at once, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I balance
the Chinese
balance the lemon chicken there, can you reach that? And then you put the char kway teow there. Yeah,
yep.
great. Yeah,
yep.
great.
Have you got the sweet and sour pork
and
steady?
then free solo ready to go. Okay, great.
Bang. Have you got the boots on? Have you got the boots on?
Mate, I'd love to get that for my wife, but number one, she'd be like, no, we're not. I'm definitely, if we've had a big Chinese meal, we're not doing that. But then also,
that is a position you wouldn't want to do after Chinese.
There would be
full.
She'd go and find a custom dice engraver that just said big sleep alone on every side.
Separate bed.
room nap. Yeah, separate room 10 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Oh, well done.
You're like, was this part of the Etsy deal or did you write your own here?
This is slightly loaded, this dice. But also, she just doesn't like surprises at all. So it would be like, we'd just do roll again until we landed on the food that she wanted to eat.
Is she what's that phrase? A woman of, not a woman of nature, a woman of the same, the same things?
Like creature comforts?
Yes, that's it.
Or like,
a creature of
habit.
Creature of habit, that's it.
There we go.
We got
We'd
it.
like to solve, please. We think the phrase is creature of habit. Yeah, she is. Yes, she likes it.
Do you ever surprise her?
Yeah, and it doesn't
go well.
Or I'll go, hey, we're going to do something exciting this
week.
week.
We're going to Antarctica.
And she'll go, tell me exactly what's going on, and then just let me fine tune it or kibosh it. But at the same time, she would like to have surprises, but she doesn't
can't
enjoy.
So if you're going on holiday, is she planning, booking everything?
Likes to know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I do that is one area that I can have. So if I just go, hey, can I have complete control over the holiday? Then I think if she trusts that I can book some stuff in, because I'm semi decent at it.
Yeah.
You
get her.
We went to Japan 2 years ago, and that was kind of my coming of age in terms of being allowed to book the activities.
Yeah, you're like a child who was allowed 2 alcoholic drinks, not child, teenager.
Yeah,
and now
this was my 2 UDLs.
Yeah.
And if I could show I could be responsible with that, then we can add a few further parties.
You got 4.
So, but I used a tour company.
Yeah.
But
so you didn't really completely do it yourself.
I don't speak Japanese, and I couldn't look at the map and be like, oh, well, it's all Japanese, but I reckon that looks like a fun part of Osaka to go to. So I was having to heavily rely on these people, but I was on the phone. I did way more work for that holiday than I've ever done for any actual job. But I also had to pretend that it was a piece of piss.
Yeah.
When Zoe got there, she's like, oh, this is all really well organized. I was like, mate, it's not that hard. Just organize a bit of an airport pickup, tour of Harajuku. Who cares? Yeah. Ninja school, whatever.
Ninja school?
Yeah, we went to a special place.
Is it like karate?
Well, it was like, I don't think it was a real ninja temple.
Right.
Because our lovely 60-year-old tour guide, she knew about it. So she just didn't seem like she had huge Yakuza/ninja connections.
Yeah.
But it was this place where you go to and you do it was awesome for kids. You do a secret knock on the door and then they do a secret knock back and you come in and then there's a ninja master in there and they teach you the ways of the ninja and you use different weapons and we all dressed up as ninjas.
So you were in the real life Karate Kid movie?
Yeah. And then at the end, they do the tests where you have to walk on rice paper and not ring the bell kind of thing and the ninja catches you if you do it. Ooh. And then at the end you do ninja star throwing as a family. Ooh. It was sick. There's nothing cute.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. When you got my daughter, she was probably about 5 at the time, dressed as a little ninja. hurling ninja stars. And I don't think she'd mind me saying this because she has a lot of skills in a lot of places. Hand-eye is not Rue's forte. And so as a father who knows this, you know, these are sharp weapons. Like watching her just like kind of like turn
She
around
just launches
and
it
flail
behind
around.
her.
But she nailed it. Straight into the wooden target. Brought the house down.
Wow.
Passed.
You ever done the axe throwing?
Yeah, good fun.
That's pretty terrifying. And
It is, isn't it?
Like when you think they're just like, because it's just like teens behind the counter. They're like, yeah, here's your 3 axes, go for it. And they're like, just make sure you don't stand too close. And you're like hurling. I remember doing it once and I'm like, easily
For
could have taken.
Australia,
Yeah.
because we generally, things are pretty safe in Australia. Like I feel like they're, especially you'd notice this, like, because I go to New Zealand a fair bit, there is a definite divide between safety.
Oh, yeah.
Not that New Zealand's unsafe, but there's just a lot more, that culture of New Zealand is more like, well, just don't hurt yourself. Like,
They're
we're not
so
going to
chill.
guard you all the, like, you know, we're not, like, they're just like, yeah, just don't be an idiot.
Yeah,
like,
just
there's
go for it.
Just even like trails and bypass and stuff that have like 200-meter drops off the edge without a fence.
Watch out for that. But
And they'll just be like, yeah, just don't fall off.
Yeah.
But in Australia, it would just be heavily fenced or you wouldn't even be allowed up there. Kind
Yeah.
of thing. So I feel like axe throwing is a rare loophole in Australia where you could just chop off a finger.
I couldn't believe it. I was just holding this thing, just bump, and I'm like, it's like landing against the sides of it. Like it's not even getting anywhere near.
No, just
the
clattering
thing.
off. Because
Yeah.
the actual percentage of time, as the axe spins too, it's like you have to get pretty lucky for it to stick in.
First few was shit. I was pretty good by the end of it, I will say.
Yeah, great.
Well, as you can see, my shot there, bit of
Yeah.
hand-eye
I
coordination.
mean, that's a big caliber there. What are we talking? Air rifle or as big as a 22?
I don't know. It was one of those ones lying down. Boom, not an AK-47 that made it sound like it was.
No, that didn't sound like an AK-47, nor was the action. And this is only someone with like basic Call of Duty level understanding of guns. Nor did you do the action
It was
of an
like
AK-47.
Pull up.
It was a rifle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a pump action AK-47 handgun.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
As you
hello
can
to
say-
my little
yeah.
friend.
With double rocket launcher
Yeah,
attachment?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the hand gesture.
And I was wearing the boots, the Antarctica boots.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
You
felt
got to
a
wear
thing.
them. You got to wear them.
Actually, the boots, we were at like in Perisher, like we were in the snow. But because I had, overcompensated for Everest conditions, which is like minus 30, I was really hot.
You're like, get these off.
Kept unzipping the boots and trying to get a bit of snow in the boots.
Get some airflow in. Get some airflow into them.
Could have done it in sneakers.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll wear these in because before I know it, I'm going to be at 5,000 meters in Antarctica.
You were prepping for Antarctica.
Yeah, still am.
Have you
Still am.
brought it up with Hugh? Is he still keen on it?
Yeah,
Or was
and-
the last time 3 years ago?
No, we do talk about it, but we also know because the actual progression to do that mountain, you'd have to do quite a few more in between.
Right.
You
Can't just go, fuck, here we go.
You could.
We're off, boys.
You could, but I think as you were like broken and shivering and screaming and in trouble at the top of a mountain in Antarctica, there'd be a voice in your head going, well, they did say you should do a little bit more practice.
They'd say the boots wouldn't cure everything.
It wasn't the best first stop. So yeah, no, we do talk about it a bit. Just scheduling, mate. Because the mountain climbing community, this is like all the hobbies that I take up. They just assume that you've got unlimited time and this is your number one passion. I'm like, guys, there was so many things I've got going on.
You got golf? You cycle a bit?
At any one moment, suddenly we could be into fishing or whatever. Like I have activities that need to be nurtured.
Exactly.
All the seeds need to be watered because they're just like, all right, well, you'd probably want to do a 3-week trip to one of the South American volcanoes.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, you don't have that kind of time with all your other hobbies.
Especially when it's like, you've got kids and I'm managing leave passes all the time. Like that's my life. It's just like just trading leave
Plus,
passes.
you've got to, test out all the skincare. That's another
Got
hobby.
this beautiful youthful face. I mean, that's the thing. Skin wise, I'll be good to go for another 30 years.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking for too long and you've got to leave.
I just realised.
What have you got? Another hobby? Or is it actual work? There's still so many things I want to ask you.
Little bit hobby today.
Okay, golf.
No, but I'm going to see Whip this afternoon.
Oh, give him a big hug from me.
I sure will.
Give him a big kiss, actually.
I sure will. I mean, do you ever think when you go back into the radio station now, because you like, I know you're at Triple M, but you straddle both worlds.
Yeah.
It's funny going into a radio station, isn't it, once you've come to the podcasting side?
Yeah, it is. They're very different.
They're very different.
Very different. But I'm so happy that Whip is on drive now.
Yeah.
He's going to be a different human. not
Man, I
having to wake
tried
up
to
at
explain
that
to him, I
time.
was like, I think you might have put 10 years onto your life.
100%.
Or at the very least stopped the depletion that was going on
100%.
for 15 years of breakfast radio.
100%. Every time I call him, I always say he needs to have his own podcast. Like, he is so funny. You know, you can't say certain things on radio. We'll call him or he'll come on here, and Jarch and I are like in tears.
Yeah, he's the funny thing about Whip is like the organising of his life, that's the comedy. But he's trying so hard to get it right. He doesn't see the comedy in it. He's like, oh, mate, you know, I'm just trying to get this rainbow dog toy made that we're doing or whatever. Like, do you remember he made a dog toy with this friend of his that's an entrepreneur called the Rainbow Wow? Terrible name, but essentially it's a rainbow, but in the correct shades so that if a dog looked at it, because dogs are colorblind-ish, so it's like different shades of grey.
Oh, it's like a dog
and musky
toy.
pink and stuff. They see it as a rainbow. So it's like you're giving them, you're not only giving your dog something it can chew on, but for the first time ever, it can see what a rainbow looks like.
Yeah, is it still going on?
Yeah, and so there was like months of organising this, and I'm like, are you talking about this on air? This is so funny. He's like, no, I want to like reveal it. Like, we want to make it this like this is proper. And I'm like, it's not. This is the funny bit. Like, this is the comedy.
Remember when he sent the spaghetti to space?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good.
What goes on in that? This is like, you must keep this job. And I'm the same. I'm like, you must keep this job because everything you've learned has no application anywhere in the rest of the world apart from like FM radio.
I always think that it's like, what the hell would we possibly do? You'd be fine.
No, I'd have a gear store, but people would come to my garage and be like, my God, this guy can do anything.
You just do
But then they
Hamish's
go, hey,
hoarding.
it's all got price tags on it.
Yeah.
How's he kept it all so neat?
You could just start an eBay account and sell everything off.
I'd have for the first few months of the apocalypse, I'd do well with a trading, like a kind of a trading store.
Yeah, Hamish is hoarding.
Then
Just call it Amazon.
Amazon's pretty good.
It's not bad.
It's really good. I was just about to say that, so it's not your idea.
Yeah, copyright that. Copyright that.
But I'd start Amazon, and then but then after I'd done that, I'd be in some trouble. I have often thought about that, like in the apocalypse, like what, dentists.
Franco was a dentist, my dad.
So he would be set. Because you imagine going to like a bomb shelter door and being like, all right.
I don't think anyone would give a fuck about their teeth though.
Mate, imagine 6 months into the apocalypse and someone's got a rotting tooth and they can't do anything about it.
I reckon you just yank it yourself.
You wouldn't know how. I think you'd want a dentist. I mean, that's a skill that you'd be like, okay, get in the shelter.
Like ours is in a skill. They're not
right,
going to go.
You two, what do you do? Like,
we can talk.
Yeah. I mean, what's your karaoke setup like in there?
I could do Thriller for you guys if you want. You need entertainment.
How would you feel about a funny newsletter coming out, say, every Thursday, just about life in the bunker and like who's doing what, just sort of a satirical take on things?
You're like, I can make a big hat for you guys. Anyone need a giant hat in
Would
here?
anyone like the world's biggest hat?
What did you do with that?
Is this the one we do on the podcast? Yeah, the biggest hat. I mean, I think I just chucked it in the bin. Well, I mean, again, this was the thing we did on the podcast.
Yeah.
Against my will, because I read in a kid's like magazine, like those Kids Zone magazines. I think it was like Sonny had one. For
You
some reason,
often buy those at the supermarket, don't you? Yeah.
I hide them in Better Homes and Gardens so that they don't catch me. I slide it in there. I hide it in a porno. So like. Just buying a porno, thanks.
Yeah.
Great.
Don't worry about me.
I got Kids Zone. so I was just happened to be, somehow it was at our house. I'm flicking through it and it was like a prank page. And they were like, it was called like, ultimate hat prank. It was like, if you're going to a friend's house, make 5 hats with increasingly larger brims. Like throughout the day, keep switching it out. See if your friends notice that your hat keeps getting bigger. Right? So I'm reading this, and then we were laughing on the show. I was like, number 1, no one's ever done this.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's not a well-known prank, and number 3, that no child has the capacity to make this many hats. I was like,
it's very hard.
This screams of someone like that has to fill this page up every week, and like it's like 2 minutes to deadline.
That'd be good in the bunker.
And they're like,
I got a hat gag.
What's a prank I can think up? So anyway, then after a lot of laughing at it, we're like, all right, let's do it. And so I had to make 5 hats of increasingly larger brim sizes.
It was huge.
It was. I just bought denim because I think we went with a bucket hat. First of all, just making a hat. huge respect to hat makers out there. I'll tell you that right now. A lot of precision in
Round
making
of applause for them.
I've never done any sewing or making of any clothes. I put it off and put it off and put it off. And then the night before, I was like, all right, I'm going to just spend the whole evening before making the hats. And then I got a last minute, like friends were in town, like really good friends. And I was like, oh my God, I have to see him. And so I went out for dinner. And then so like 11 o'clock, I sat down. I'm like, all right, no more mucking around. Must make these hats. And like an hour in, I hadn't even done half of one hat. And I was like, fuck, this is so hard. I'm just not going to make 5 hats. And so, because I was trying to sew them, I'm cutting out the patterns on the denim. Like I'm, trying to be quiet because everyone's like asleep in the house. And you're cutting out like the brim and the strap that goes around your head and the top piece. I'm like, and I was sewing it together and it's denim and it's like every needle going through is like tough.
Sewing's hard. I can't even put a button on, really.
Sucks. And so I was like, this is a disaster. And so I just started stapling them after that. So they're all stapled together.
It's a new look.
So I stapled it and then flipped it inside out. So from the outside, you couldn't quite see it was stapled. But on my head, I could feel it. There's a lot of staples. And so, yeah, that's why that hat, I mean, by the end of it, I had like a 2 meter diameter, the brim. Like it kind of looked like I was a denim ghost hadn't cut the eyes out. And we did it at a cafe and the lady, like the waitress kind of kept coming in and out and I was changing the hat each time.
Yeah.
And by the end, I'm like holding the hat up and chatting to her and then she's like, okay, great, can I get you anything else? I'm like, do you notice anything about my hat? Like, because it hasn't worked. And she goes, yeah, it looks cool. I was like, well.
All this prep for
nothing. Did you notice it got bigger? And she's like, not really. I was like, you don't notice this? And all of a sudden, like, just didn't register.
She just thought it was fashion.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, cool, love it. I was like, all right, well, I guess it didn't work. So I'm pretty sure I just chucked it in the bin.
It was very, very good. Hamish has to run off very quickly. He's got too many hobbies to do. We will stick around for the
Patreon. Sharpen
Patreon.
my crampons.
Yeah. But thank you so much for joining us. It's been lots of fun.
Huge fan.
I don't think Jarch will be back. I think you've taken the spot.
Let's keep him sick.
Yeah. Keep that chest infection, mate. Okay, we'll jump on the Patreon. It'll be a little bit quicker. So we'll see you guys there.
Thank you for watching. And as always, keep pissing.